In 2011, former model Turia Pitt was running a marathon in Australia when she was caught in a bushfire. She sustained severe burns to 65% of her body, and doctors were unsure if she would survive. At that point, her boyfriend Michael Ruskin made a decision that left people around the world speechless. Since the fire, Turia has undergone 200 surgeries. In addition to severe burns to her body, she lost 7 fingers and spent 2 years recovering. Recalling the harsh fire, she said she felt a bubbling sense of panic. On her website, she described, "I remember as if it was the hot sun beating down on my already burned skin. I remember accidentally sitting on an ant nest. I was confused as the ants started crawling up my legs. I also remember trying to drink some water, but I couldn't because it was boiling. I remember seeing pieces of my skin stuck to rocks and plants." However, her thoughts turned to her boyfriend. "I remember thinking about Michael, my Michael," she said. "I remember telling myself to think about his warm face, his sweet voice, his golden skin. I kept thinking about Michael. I remember the heat starting to dissipate, the breeze becoming cool. I remember saying, I don't know if I can stay much longer. Then I remember salvation. That salvation came in the form of a helicopter. Later, Turia Pitt discovered that the helicopter pilot was to record and risk his life to save her and a few other racers. He was my savior," said Turia. "He lifted me up to help me, so he could get me to the hospital. I didn't know how dangerous it had been for him to fly down the canyon until he had to balance the helicopter in a skid. It was the result of pure courage and extreme skill." Before the tragedy, Turia worked as an engineer in a diamond mine and was also a model. She was a contestant in the Miss Australia pageant and was in love with her boyfriend Michael, whom she had known since school. "My life seemed like a dream, but everything changed in an instant. In the hospital, I wondered why the doctors had saved me," the young woman recalls. Turia spent 864 days in hospitals, had to face more than 200 operations, including a nose restoration as hers had completely burned during the fire. In addition, 5 fingers had to be amputated, but little by little the wounds improved. Even so, Turia was unable to go out on the street. She felt that everyone was looking at her all the time and decided to wear a mask that accompanied her for 2 years. While the flames had completely changed Turia's appearance, how would Michael react to this? Would he stay with her anyway? During this difficult time, Michael stayed by Turia's side. When the young woman was in intensive care, he bought her a diamond ring and told her parents that if she survived, they would get married. Michael quit his job and began caring for his beloved in the hospital. He bathed her, fed her, and then taught her to walk again. Sometime later, reporters asked him why he had done all that, and he replied, "My fiancée is still the same beautiful woman I fell in love with. Only her skin has changed, but she hasn't." In 2015, Michael proposed to Turia. They got married in 2016, and they couldn't be happier. "Sleeping next to my partner, I never thought about anything before. Now I think about how lucky I am to sleep next to this beautiful man. He's a good guy, and I'm so lucky to have him," says Turia Pitt. "Every day I wake up next to him is a great day." Since the fire, the couple has worked together to rebuild and move forward. In an interview, Michael was asked, "Have you at any point thought about leaving her and hiring someone to take care of her and move on with your life?" He replied, "I married her soul, her character, and she is the only woman who will continue to fulfill my dreams." In 2017, Turia announced on Instagram that she was pregnant with their first child. In December, Michael and Turia became parents to their Hakavai. A year later, on February 9, 2020, they welcomed their second child, Rahiti. Everything Turia achieved would have been impossible without the support of her loved ones, because love is the most powerful force on the earth, and only through it can we overcome obstacles and overcome all challenges. What did you think of Turia and Michael's story? Comment and don't forget to like us. If you are new here, subscribe to our channel to have easy access to our stories. Thank you. If you like the content of this channel, click here on the recommended videos. Don't forget to click on like. Every comment is important. It makes all the difference and contributes a lot to our work. Subscribe here on the channel and activate the notification bell to have easy access to all of our content. See you next time.